Guys, welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, hey, I appreciate you guys more, so let's just get right into it. So the price of Safemoon right now, as of making this video, is 30190 Bitcoins or 30,000. And I had a chance to take a look at the documentation that Safemoon went ahead and released. This video is coming to you guys late because I've been very busy today. But I had to bring this video to you guys because I had a chance to peruse the documentation. And here's my summarization. This is my review of the documentation that they released. So I know that there's an integration with the Orbital Shield into the Safemoon wallet as it pertains to adding different JavaScript libraries. What are libraries? Java libraries. So Java is actually a programming language, but the libraries is what brings it to life. There's one popular one that's known as the jQuery. Now, JavaScript, a language, you see dark mode and all these different features in the Safemoon wallet. With Orbital Shield, all the functionality they're adding, different libraries have even more modifications to make or allow even more functions to make the wallet look even more presentable. They also talk about segmenting the network or having a different network to go ahead and test different functionalities. Now, in the real world, there's always going to be a test environment. And I think I did do a video on this. I'm not sure if you guys have watched it. But you must have a test environment so you can go ahead and test the product before you bring it to what is known as production. So you have what is known as a dev environment. And for those of you that are in IT, this is the way in which how you do it, because it allows you to see different things that can most likely happen in the real world that you can go ahead and mitigate or fix in the dev environment. But then again, you'll develop, or you will have, aside from the development team, you have what is known as a quality assurance team to do what is known as a UAT, a user acceptance testing, to let the developers know, hey, I'm seeing some anomalies when running these functions. And they take it back to the developers, and the developers go ahead and say, okay, we see these functions that are these features. Whenever they run these functions, we're seeing a little bit of a problem happen here. So they go ahead and bring it back and forth, and they test it, and they send it back to the QA team. This is a well-oiled system that happened in the development environment in which I do work in. So we do this on a day-to-day basis. The reason why I'm late today, because we were testing a product that was having a problem, guys, that was tested in stage, but we now saw something in production, so we had to revert. So this is even though you do testing in a test environment and you bring it to production, there are some high-end users that tend to test the program to a point that was not really tested in the stage environment, and you have issues. That's why this video is late. So I understand what Safemoon is doing. This is really a step in the right direction. Another thing that they talk about that is critical, I do see that they have what is known as, we call it the SDK, the Software Development Kit. Safemoon call it a Safemoon Development Kit, where they have different sample codes to go ahead and test as well. So all the things that Safemoon is doing is really foolproof. They're following the guidelines to go ahead and bring on the blockchain. But there's one area in particular that I want to talk about, because I look at the word updated. In the MVP, where they talk about setting up the nodes for the blockchain, and they setting up phase 1, they went ahead and updated the document. Again, this is why I mentioned in the previous video, the blockchain is done. They're going to the development phases, and as they see different features that they need to make improvements on to the blockchain, they're going ahead and updating the documentation. The blockchain is done, guys. It's just not available in production. It is not ready yet. They have a dev environment to test it, and most of those tests are being done using the AWS environment to go ahead and push bug fixes to what the QA team said that there's a problem with, that they go ahead and fix it. So for those of you that are watching this video the first time, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and bring you the technical aspect about what Safemoon is doing from the back end, from the infrastructure side, from the development side. And all I can tell you is that they are doing everything that I do day to day on a regular basis, as in following what is known as the ITIL process, taking stuff to change before they go ahead and bring it to production, as well as testing the product to make sure everything is running smooth before it goes to production. Nobody wants to bring a product out and it causes problems. And things do happen where you need to revert changes back to the previous and then make those fixes, because you don't want to create what is known as, in the tech world, a severity one where there's an outage. But this is my information, you guys. I really hope that was not too technical for you guys. The big summarization is that the blockchain is most likely ready, but it's on a test net, and that's the best information I can give to you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy this information. Like, share, subscribe, get this out to as much people as possible, because this is the global technical view of where Safemoon is heading. And for those of you that have not bought Safemoon yet, knowing very well that we're going to be getting an exchange down in the winter of 2023. This is my speculation, guys, and I can very well be wrong. Whenever delivering a product in our environment, it takes us as much as 6 months to get a very, very high level product out. One of the products we're working on is going to be utilized right now by more than a million customers. And it takes us roughly 6 months. So now we're in July, okay? By the end of the month, I would not be surprised if the blockchain is not ready in the month of December or on January. So that is my speculation. I really do see something like that happening, and I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. And if you don't believe that speculation, I can be wrong. But my speculation is, one, if it is not ready in December, it'll be ready in July. I would prefer that we can become a coin before we launch the exchange. I think it would look even more smoother. It would look a little more ready before we go ahead and launch the exchange. Maybe I need to do more research, but I don't know of an exchange that's running their crypto as a token. Every single one of them running as a coin. I don't develop smart contracts, but I think it would be the most wisest way before launching the exchange. So stay tuned. I can be wrong. Until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.